Okay, happy Thanksgiving! How about those Bulldogs? Hey, you know what's really neat? What's really neat is being one of only 4 teams in the state and being ranked, by the way, in the top 4, especially after the start we started the year off 1-4, and to be ranked 4th, and it be Thanksgiving, and we're still practicing football. One of 4 teams in the state. What a great credit to these kids. A great turnaround, and again, it's a great credit to our program and to our kids and our work ethic, and we're really proud of it. We're real happy at this time to still be together. And I talk to the kids all year round about becoming a team and being really unified. You know, anybody that knows me knows that you know, when I start doing this right here and not meshing, you know, and teams kind of really getting in there, I know you old guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That's a big thing, and this team is there, you know, especially these last 2 games. We've been frustrated through the year some, but boy, I can really see a lot of things coming together, and I'm really excited about the way that we're playing right now. In just a minute, I'm going to be serving you some cake and Coke, and feel free at any time to come down and get you a drink or a taste of the cake. After that, I'm going to give you about 5 minutes here, 5 or 10 minutes to kind of get this, get you some cake and a Coke, and then we're going to start the highlight tape. And we're going to watch the highlights of the by Jana Bird, and then we've got some alumni Bulldogs that are going to be here and speak to the team just a little bit. Then we're going to have a theme. The theme is about, it's something that we do every week. It's about probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most, just to kind of put things in perspective and give the kids just a little bit of something to think about. Throughout the year, we have them every week. Some of the themes are very emotional. They're very serious. Some of them are a little bit lighthearted, but we try to relate life to football, and we accomplish a lot of that in our themes and give them a little bit of an edge there. Then after the theme, we've got a little thing that we want to do right at the very end called Circle Your Wagons, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. Then after that, we'll go home in a real good spirit. Okay, so right now, I want, if you want some cake and a Coke, let's go ahead and get lined up. And like I said, I'll just start the movie. I'll start the highlight tape in about 5 or 10 minutes, okay?
Okay, we're going to be serious tonight. That may be a little surprising. We actually didn't come up with a skit or anything. We thought it would be our opportunity to tell y'all how much we've enjoyed the season. All right. We want to take this opportunity to tell y'all how much fun we've had this season. Even when we were 1-4, we were having fun, okay? It seems like, driving down here, I was thinking, you know, it seems like this season is so short. It's been so short, but yet 1-4 was so long ago. Right. First thing I want to do is thank someone that doesn't get enough credit, really, and the Bulldog Spirit, the First Lady of Bulldog Football, the leader of Bulldog Spirit. And of course, her girls are great, and we want to thank y'all for helping us out whenever we ask. I want to talk a little bit about the guys that's on the sidelines. I've been on the sidelines with y'all this season, and I go in the stands too. Let me tell you, I don't know which one I like better. The controlled madness on the field or the controlled madness in the dog pound. But the guys that are on the sidelines cheering, you know, the sophomores that may not play, if had I played, I'd been there with y'all. Let's face it, I couldn't have been on the defensive line. Couldn't have been one of Coach Vitale's pie eaters. You know?
Couldn't eat 2 pizzas by himself.
Okay, that's true. You know, couldn't throw the ball, the life depended on me. Couldn't catch it. I'd been on the sidelines. But I'd have heart. I'd be loud. I'd be cheering for the guys that are out there. And our guys do that. They do. Our injured starters that have gotten injured, Dusty Oaks, I saw him, and Brixie, you know, the guys are out, but they are there, pumped up, and the guys are changing the offense and defense. Good job. Great. You know, it is, I believe in the 12th man, and that's the guys on the field, and that's us up in the stands, all of y'all, you know. We're all part of this team as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we will go as far as we all get together. And and for the ones of y'all that read my column, I'm biased. Scott Bowden at the Southwest Times would just hate it. I'd be a homie, okay? Too bad. What else? You know, pride. I work with a lot of people from Southside. Let me tell you, I have enjoyed the last 2 weeks. You know, come in to work. Hey, my dogs. How's Southside doing? They hate that. Oh, I've enjoyed it. So guys, just keep it up. It's great. You know, I've had a blast. I have a blast every year, you know. We were around back in '96, you know, when we beat Malvern. Same field out here, you know, undefeated. It can happen. I've seen it happen. You know, when we went to the Rock the last time. Well, I'm going to leave you with a little joke here. I had a friend send me, and I changed it up. It was a Razorback joke when he sent it to me, so. It's called Bulldog Heaven, and it kind of goes with our It could happen, so. After Harrison's football coach Tommy Tice dies and enters the pearly gates, God takes him on a tour. He shows little Tommy a small 2-bedroom home with a Harrison Golden Goblin banner hanging on the front porch. Across the street is the exact same house, but with an Alma Airedale banner hanging on the front porch. This is your house, Coach. Most people don't get their own houses up here, God says. Tommy looks at the house and turns around and looks at the one sitting up on top of the hill. It's a huge 3-story mansion with white marble columns, little patios under all the windows. Greenwood Bulldog flags line both sides of the sidewalk. There's a bulldog-shaped pool, a small bulldog fountain. A big G is cut in the grass, and a huge blue and white bulldog banners hang between the marble columns. Tommy says, "Thanks for the house, God. I'm really grateful, but I don't understand why Ronnie Peacock gets that glorious mansion and me and Coach Vines get these little cottages. Why is that?" God looks at him seriously for a moment and finally speaks. "That's not Coach Peacock's house, Tommy. That's mine."
Go, Ronnie!
Thanks. I asked to go first tonight because, I've been there at more practices, and I know most of y'all more. The baseball players, I know even more because we spent a week together. And parents, you've got a great group of kids down here. I mean, every time I've had to put the reporter's hat on and talk to them, it's always, "Yes, sir," "No, sir." Makes me feel old, but they're great. I'm going to turn it over to Sly Dog here. Go Dogs!
Who let the dogs out? We got off to a slow start. A lot of people wrote us off. But we're still here. We're still going. We went down in Greenbrier. We blossomed a little bit. We did. Kind of surprised some people. Then we went down to Bologna. We blossomed a little more. We surprised some more people. So then we come home, we took on Siloam Springs. A little more. Go down to Morrilton. Sure enough, a little more. Then comes the playoffs. We have to go down to take on Lake Hamilton, at Lake Hamilton. What do we do when we get down there? A little more. We took their home field. Where we go? We come home. Then comes the big, mighty Watson Chapel, 10-1. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, we sent them people back home too. We blossomed big time. Well, tomorrow night Harrison is coming to town, and I got a little something to tell them people. We ain't done yet. We're gonna finally, all the way, bloom out, but we ain't gonna do it until we get to the rock.
Before we go any further, we want to say thank you again. The reason we get to do what we do for the team, first of all, our families have to let us out of our cages on Friday night. But this gentleman sitting right here could have said, "We don't need you." He could have said, "Y'all aren't related to anybody on the team. You have no vested interest in our football program. Y'all just, stay in the bleachers and scream and do whatever you want to, but don't get too obnoxious." Too bad. But this man welcomed us into his football program. The coaches, the players, and you parents have let us into your circle, into the inner sanctum, to the inner circle, and we thank you for that. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have nothing to do. Our families would have us home Friday nights going, I wish they'd shut up, I wish they'd shut up, let's send them somewhere. But we get to scream and yell for our Bulldogs. And speaking of our Bulldogs, do you know what happens when you take some gold and put it in the fire? It gets better. You take a chunk of gold, you put it in a bowl and stick it in the fire, and it starts working, and it starts gurgling and churning. And the trash and the infirmities comes to the surface, scrape it off and throw it away. And when you pull that gold out, it's more valuable, and it's more refined, and it's more precious than it was before you stuck it in the fire. This team went through fires at Poto, when we lost Lake Allen, Harrison, Searcy. We went through the fires of loss. And in those fires, you churned, you turned, you bubbled and boiled, and the trash and the infirmities came to the surface. And the coaches scraped it off and threw it away. And when they pulled you out of those fires, out of the fires of loss into wins, you could see that your talents and your abilities and your character was better than it was before the fires. You are more refined than you were. You are better than you were. You are more valuable than you were. The 1999-2000 Bulldogs are pure, solid gold, baby! And what do you do? What does gold do? Makes a real pretty state ring, doesn't it? All right, tonight we're going to introduce the latest, well, I can't say latest because he's been a founding member of the Central Dog Pound since day one, year one. He used to sit in front of us, got tired of listening to us yell. He was trying to listen to the radio on his headset, trying to listen to the game, and he was thinking, I wish those guys would be quiet. But then he started barking along with us and started screaming and yelling along with us. So we started the Little Dog Pound. And because of the team in Greenwood, we came together. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Cool Dog.
You can't beat them, you gotta join them. I'm telling you, I moved here in '93 and it didn't take me long to figure out I'm in football country. I'll tell you one thing, I come to a home game, the stands was full. And I went down to Waldron. Anybody remember where that place is? Shoot, man, there was more Greenwood people there than there was Waldron. I thought, man, I've come to a community that's behind their team. I'll tell you, I've been doing a little research. You know, when you borrow some information, it's from a poem that I learned back a few years ago, and you use a piece of it and you change a little bit. It's called research. It's called, I named it the Bulldog Challenge. Blessed is the team indeed who in this year can find a purpose that will fill their days and goals to fill their mind. This world is filled with quitting teams, content with where they are, not knowing joys success can bring, no will to go that far. Guys, will you be the team who dares to try when challenged by the task? To rise to heights you've never seen, or is that too much to ask? This is your year, a ring to win, a great purpose to achieve. Accept this challenge of your goals, in yourself believe. You will be proud of what you've done when at the close of day, you look back on your victories won, content you came to play. We, the Dog Pound, have been with you from the very start. So now we say, get 'em dogs and win, win, win. Go with one big heart.
Anybody want to sing anything else? Anybody want to sing a song? Is there anything else you want to do?
Move the
Go ahead.
chains.
And now, time for something special.
Okay, now we would like for the adults to come down here that we're going to play a little game. So we would like for the moms and the dads, if you would, and any of the fans that want to play to come down. Don't hurt yourself coming down. Kids, y'all need to scoot back a little bit. Come on, show them that you're not too old. Come on. Coaches, get your wives out here. Jim J, you too old? You might hurt yourself? This is a little bit challenging now. This is just a little bit challenging.
You'll survive. You'll survive that stuff.
Yes.
Let's hear from Miss Hale. Miss Hale.
Okay, boy, I am so glad we are getting so good participation. I really appreciate it. This is going to be really, really neat. Okay. Too old? Too old? You gonna hurt yourself? You're hurt. Okay, here's the the name of the game. Now, if you're an adult and want to get out here and don't have a partner, it can be two guys or it can be two girls. Okay? Billy, if y'all want to come out here, I mean that's fine. Okay, you're not in high school anymore. That does classify you as an adult. Okay, here's what we're going to do. It's called Chicken in the Hen House. All right, there we go. Okay, and what we do, we get one partner gets in the middle, and we form a circle. The other partner gets in a circle on the outside. When we start playing music, the inside circle goes one way, and the outside circle goes the other way. And then when the music stops, I will say, and when I say this, you need to find your partner and do these things. Y'all come out here real quick. For instance, I will say, the music will stop and I will go, Flamingo! Or I will say, and you've got to go find your partner real quick. And the last one, unfortunately, is disqualified from the game. Roll your boat! Monkey on your back. Rock the baby. Oh, it gets better. Chicken on the hen house. Okay, and the last one, now this is gonna separate the adults from the real adults. Bunk beds. Oh yeah! All right.
We do have a medical trainer in the building. We have a certified trainer in the building for any injury.
Let's have one small circle in the inside, and then a bigger circle on the outside. Coaches, help me get this going. Okay, get in the circle now. The hashes need to come down here. That's been a special request. Rosanna. Okay. Coaches, help us out here. Okay, this first one is just a trial run. Okay, go. Chicken on the hen house. Chicken on the hen house. All right, that's pretty good. That away. All right, let's try it again now. Wait just a minute. She's gonna let you get lined up first. Okay, get your inner circle. Get your inner circle. Okay, go. Roll your boat! Roll your boat! Oh! The bells are out! The bells are out! The bells and the buskins are out of here! Dog pound, go in there and pack them out, tap them out. Take out 3 or 4 about every time. The last 3 or 4. Let's go, dog pound. Okay, we're gonna have to get a little bit more difficult then. Here we go. Monkey on your back! Monkey on your back! All right, right here in the middle! The Jays are out! The Jays are out! Okay, here we go again. Come on now, watch them guys. Let's go. Tap them out. Row your boat. Row your boat. The birds are out of here. Okay, here we go. Let's watch them quick. Row your boat! Row your boat! Row your boat! The flies are out! Who else? Anybody else? Aphids are out! The aphids are out! The dog pound called you out! All right, we got another one. Okay, here we go. Chicken on the hen house! Chicken on the hen house! Bowling is out of there! Jay and Susan Eford, you're out of here. Okay, here we go. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty. Here we go.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock and roll, rock.
Bunk beds! Bunk beds! The Montanans are out of here! And the Meekers are out of here! And the Helms are out of here! And the Elmores are out of here! Okay, here we go! Bunk beds! Bunk beds! The McGreenies! Bradleys! The Greenies and the Bradleys! Okay, here we go! Here we go!
1, 2, 3 o'clock,
Get 'em going, here we go, here we go. It's getting down to it.
8 o'clock, rock. 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Rock the baby! Rock the baby! The Ronnies! All right. Okay, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna get down to 5. There'll be 5 winners. Here we go.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Roll your boat! Roll your boat! Oh! The Sanfords are out of here! Okay, we got 2 more, and then there's going to be 2 more out, then the rest of the 5 are winners. Look you in the back! Look you in the back! Go! Oh no! Tiffany is out! And Meeker's mama, we got 5 winners here! Let's hear for the winners! All right! We've got a tennis bracelet up here that somebody lost. A tennis bracelet. Really special. It was by my request because it was done a few years ago, and it's really a neat thing. I think you're going to enjoy it.
It was no November 29th, 1996, and the Malvern Leopards traveled to Greenwood, Arkansas to face the Bulldogs in the semifinals of the state football playoffs. The Leopards came to Greenwood carrying the #1 ranking in the state. Led by present-day Razorback Harold Harris with present-day Rice Owl offensive lineman Ryan Smith leading the way, Malvern coach David Alpe's own admission stated, "This Malvern team was the most talented team he had ever coached." Malvern fully expected to be in Little Rock the next Saturday playing for the state championship. One problem, Malvern had to go through Greenwood first, and we know the rest of that story. But that was then, and this is now. On November 26, 1999, the second-ranked Harrison Goblins come to Greenwood, Arkansas, led by Division I prospects on the offensive line and in the backfield. Coach Tommy Tice has declared this his most talented team ever. As a matter of fact, he has stated that it doesn't matter whether he plays in Greenwood or Green Bay, he will be playing for a state championship next week in Little Rock. But Tommy, we've got news for you, buddy. There is one problem. Harrison has to go through Greenwood first to get there. And now, to connect the past spirit to the present, 1996 Greenwood High School cheerleader Jana Bird will sing the song that she sang to the 96 team on the eve of their big win over Malvern, helping inspire them to Greenwood's biggest playoff win ever, except for tomorrow's victory.
Oh, she did it in '96. I had to get up and speak after she did it. And, you know, she was dressed in that wig, and you know, I was just laughing, you know, and thinking, golly, you know. It's really neat when the cheerleaders want the football team to win as bad as the football team wants to win. And they're just like right with us. And of course, Jana was one of those cheerleaders. And I got up to speak, and but before I got up to speak, I was listening to her sing, and I was doing the same thing over here. And, you know, I thought it was funny, and I thought she sang really well. But you know what? I started thinking about what she was saying, and it started getting in my throat, you know, and I got where I couldn't talk. And I started thinking, wow, tomorrow, you know, it can happen tomorrow. And she's real special. And she give her another hand. I thought it was kind of funny, then I got real serious. And it just kind of just really came over. And of course, 1996 was the first year that we had won. Actually, she sang that before the Alma game, that we won in overtime on a field goal. And that was the first conference championship that Greenwood had won in a while. And then we asked her to sing it again before the Malvern game up on the square, and she did it again. And we're 2-0. So maybe we can be 3-0 with her song. I really appreciate it. Last year, on one of our themes, I asked some of the old guys to come back and just talk to the kids. They've been in our program. They've been right where you're sitting. They've listened to us. They've responded to us. They all have been to the playoffs. They've been to the semifinals. They all know exactly the feeling and everything that you're going through. And I asked them, in the past, I've asked them to come talk, and they talk directly to the team. And I've already told them that there's going to be more than the team here. And so I think they would rather just talk to the team, but they've done a real good job, and I appreciate them. Tonight we've got, from the '96 team, Tatum Owenby. Tatum was an all-state running back, linebacker, did a great job for us. In '97, we've got Billy Thompson, all-state linebacker, and Terrell Meeker, all-state receiver. In 1998, we've got Brooks Coatney and Nathan Snell. Brooks, of course, 3-time All-State, and Nathan Snell was our second leading tackler, a good senior leader at linebacker after only playing 1 year. So these are some kids that have really been successful in our program. They mean a lot to us. I appreciate them coming back, and whichever one wants to take the mic now can take it, or you can all come up, or however you want to do it.
First of all, I just want to thank Coach Peacock and all you guys for having me back here. This is really special to me. And I want you football players to look around, because it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, this is great. This is something you're going to remember the rest of your life. And I just want to congratulate you guys on turning this season into a winning season and holding up the winning tradition here at Greenwood. And tomorrow night, you guys won't be alone. We'll all be up there cheering you on, and the whole community is all behind you. And I just want you to do one thing for us tomorrow night, and that's go out there and play with all your heart. I mean, because that's what wins championships. One guy out there playing with all his heart can make a difference, but each and every player out there on the team playing with all his heart can, you know, kill Harrison and, you know, just do it all, move a mountain. And I just have something here I want to share with you that means a lot to me, and I hope it'll mean a lot to you too. This is by Vince Lombardi, What It Takes to Be Number One. And it says, "And in truth, I've never known a man worth his salt who in the long run, deep down in his heart, didn't appreciate the grind, the discipline, the blood, sweat, and tears. There is something in good men that really yearns for, needs discipline, and the harsh reality of head-to-head combat. I don't say these things because I believe in the brute nature of man, or that men must be brutalized to be combative. I believe in God, and I believe in the human decency. But I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, and listen to me, his greatest fulfillment to all he holds dear is that moment when he has worked his heart out. He's exhausted, done everything he can, fought his hardest for a good cause, and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious. I love you guys.
I want to say congratulations to you guys for all your accomplishments. You guys bear with me tonight. I'm kind of up on drugs a little bit right now, so if I say something I shouldn't have said, just forgive me. But no, I want to congratulate you guys, and I really respect you guys for how you started off season 1 and 4, and it shows a lot of character and a lot of heart, and a lot of coming together. How you guys done? I hadn't had a chance to come out and watch you guys a lot. I had a chance to come out and watch one game this year, but I can tell you guys have a lot of character. You carry your heart high, and guys, I just want to, when we played Malvern, everybody, all the talk, all the newspapers, all the critics, everybody was talking how they was going to beat us, and and myself personally, I took it personal, and I think you guys ought to take it personal too, because I've read the newspaper the last couple of days, what it said, Harrison this, Harrison that, and I just know, guys, that when you make it this far and you're on a level right now, guys, the next, everybody knows what the next level is, and them guys are going to be coming out tomorrow, guys. They're going to be coming out, and they want it. I hope they don't want it just as bad as you guys do. But you got to carry yourself a little bit higher tomorrow night, guys. I can promise you that, because they're going to come out fighting. The guys, they put their pants on the same way you do, So I want to wish you guys luck, and I got faith in you guys. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Feels good to have his jersey back on. Surprised it still fits. Well, I went camping for Thanksgiving. It really gave me a lot of time to think about what to say, but to tell you the truth, I'm so nervous right now, I don't remember what to say. Well, to tell you the truth, I was a little worried about y'all the first season, but y'all stepped up like you always do, and I'm really, really proud of all of y'all. And, this is one of those sports, you go into a season, you hardly know any of the guys. You come out, they're all your best friends. For example, John right there, I go into off season, I didn't even know the guy. But we went through the wars, he's one of my best friends right now. Anyways. Exactly. There's not a day goes by that I don't think about football, and it just kind of breaks my heart I'm not playing anymore, but how I see it, they win tomorrow, go to state championship, they'll look back with a big smile on their face, especially if it's Alma. Well, man, this is my words of wisdom. Go out, play hard, play with all your heart, and defense, get a little crazy.
First of all, I'm not old.
You're older than you think.
Yeah, it sunk in right there. When he said old guys, I'm not very old. But really, you guys are going to wake up, and some of you are going to be standing up here next year or whenever, and promised myself I wouldn't get emotional up here in front of all these people. I just like to thank everybody. I don't know, the football team. I don't know if you guys appreciate, the fans enough, and Coach Peacock and Miss Peacock. What an impact you've had on my life and everybody that's went through this program. I just like to thank you guys so much, and all you fans and parents that supported us. Man, it's been great. And I know these guys can back me up on that. Billy said something about it, but it's a big game tomorrow night. Everybody knows that. You know, they're going to come out hard, but we are too. And, you know, anything can happen at Greenwood. Everybody knows that here. We've won some big games here. And, you know, I think we match up with them. You know, maybe not physically, but, you know, that's another story. We haven't matched up with very many people physically in 3 years, but you know, you got the fans and the heart. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And I just know that the fans are going to come out wild and crazy like you guys always are. And to the football team, best of luck to you. You know, I've been in Kansas City at school and haven't been back to see you guys play, but a couple of times. And, man, I called Coach Peacock earlier in the year and had a long talk with him. And you know, it thrills me to see how you guys started out and that you didn't give up and you came back and fought through a lot of things. I know a lot of off the field problems and everybody knows about that, but you know, just best of luck to you guys and go get them.
Since I'm last, I pretty much said everything, but I'm just going to tell you, it's well worth playing your heart out tomorrow night to get to go play at the Rock. I got to experience my junior year, and guys, it's one fun thing to do. And I just want to tell y'all play your heart out for your seniors and all these fans and your coaches, and most of all for God, because He put you here. And He loves every one of you. Boy, Brooks. Just good luck to you, and just go out and focus and play your heart out and have a lot of fun. I've got to go to like 3 or 4 games, and I've got to go to your last 2 playoff games, and I figured if I went to the third one, maybe I'd be a little luck. So I'm going to go tomorrow night, and I'm going to see y'all beat Harrison and go to the Rock.
I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Tatum had surgery this morning on his knee and on his hand. Those guys have gave us a lot of sweat and a lot of effort, and they really meant a lot to our program. And I really appreciate them and them staying in contact with us. We're going to change a little bit here, and what I'm going to do after we do this segment here, if you want to leave, you can leave, and then we're going to have our team theme. We're going to do what we call Circle the Wagons here in just a minute. In 1996, Carl Grandstaff came to our banquet, and Carl told a story that made a real impression on me. He said, you know, I sat and I looked at your team. I went to games and I saw them get off the bus and I saw them run onto the field. And he said, as a fan, you can't help but kind of see how you measure up. You see the captains go out. You kind of compare the captains. You see them standing on their sideline. You kind of see how tall, who's big, who looks real athletic, who looks real fast, warming up. And he said, to tell you the truth, in the beginning of the year, as I did that every game, I got real worried. He said, but as I began to become more and more of a Bulldog fan, the more I looked at the kids, I began, toward the end of the season, watching you get off the bus, walk into the dressing room, or come out of the field house and walk onto the field. And he said, because of the transition of your season, he said, you begin to look like giants. You remember the story about Braveheart, and William Wallace comes through, and they say, that can't be William Wallace. William Wallace is 7 feet tall. And sometimes you think that of some of these kids. You know, I've heard a lot about this kid. This can't be that kid. That kid weighs 130 pounds. That can't be him. He's at least 6'2". He weighs 200 pounds because of the way, the things that they're accomplished, because of the heart that they play with and your expectations. This season's been a tough season, but it's been a season where we've had some kids really grow, and that's real important. You know, maybe it's a good thing. Going 1-4, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we're strengthened because of it. Maybe we learned a lot because of it. Maybe we're in the semifinals now because we were once 1-4. Maybe we would have never made it if we hadn't have gone through the adversity and the struggles that we had throughout our season. And isn't that the way it is with life? Don't you grow from your struggles? When adversity hits you and you deal with it head on and you handle it, sometimes doesn't that strengthen you somewhere down the road? I hope that's the lesson that these kids learn. Again, being in the semifinals is a great, great honor. It really is. It makes you an elite group. And I like kids to think that they're an elite group, because they are. I'm extremely proud of these kids and what they've been able to accomplish. When we get on this level, we have to call all things in. The press has been asking me, Coach, what you playing here? You know, how you dealing with this? You've already played them once, and I talked to them about our positive attitude, and we talk about the fact that we beat a team that's 9-1 and 10-1, and we feel real good about ourselves right now. You know, the fact that we've been able to beat 2 good teams makes us look upon ourselves differently. We feel good about ourselves. We're not second guessing. We know that it's possible because we played 2 good teams and won 2 important games. In the days of the Old West, Cowboys, when an outside force began to threaten their home or area, they would always circle the wagons for protection and strength. There's something about coming together when there's an outside threat. You know, when you start backing into each other, just getting real tight. We do a theme that's called Hold the Rope. And we talk about who's going to hold your rope if you're hanging off of a cliff. You know, you're going to pick somebody that's a good friend, maybe somebody that's close to God, somebody that you know is not going to let go. They can't pull you up, they just got to hang with you there. There's something about a team coming together that makes it real special. And I think this team is coming together. I think we've made some strides these past few weeks that really bonds us together. One of the big differences between thoroughbreds and jackasses. I know the kids have heard this story before, but it has to do with circle the wagons. It has to do with using your head. Thoroughbreds or jackasses, when they're threatened by an outside force, jackasses will all back into a little circle. They'll all back in like this right here, and as the threat begins to attack them, they start kicking, and they kick each other. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I'm not a jackass. Okay? But now, here's the other side, a thoroughbred. You know what a thoroughbred does?
they all come in and put their heads together. They all come in and put their heads together. And they start kicking to the outside. A big wolf pack comes to attack them. They kick them, and they protect themselves. That's kind of what we've got to do as a team, and we've got to do as a community. Everybody in their own way has to find a way to help this team be the very best that they can be. I challenge the football team, the non-starters. I feel real strongly that everybody on our football team needs to find a way to be productive. You are, in one way, you're either contributing to the success or you're taking away from the success of our team. A lot of them do it by working hard in practice and giving us a good scout team, cheering on the sideline, those type things. But everybody can contribute. You're contributing by being here tonight, showing your support, talking to your sons or daughters, encouraging them, tell them how proud you are. Everybody can make a contribution to the success of our football team, and we need to circle the wagons because Harrison's coming to town. They're going to come, and they're going to come with a real serious attitude. You see, they're in a lot of ways not any different than us. I doubt they're having a deal like this, but they want to win. They want to win the state championship. They've got a lot going for them. But you know, I feel like that our spirit of enthusiasm, our inspiration, our passion to win, I feel like all of that gives us a little bit of an edge because I feel like that's part of what makes Greenwood special. So we want to have a little ceremony here. What we want to do, let me make sure I covered everything. What we want to do is we want to get, first of all, the coaches to come right out here. And we're going to get the coaches to kind of get an inner circle. We're going to circle the wagons, so to speak. And when we finish with this right here, you're free to go, or we'll wait about 5 minutes for everybody that wants to leave. And then if you want to stay for our theme, you can stay for our theme, which will last about 20 minutes or so. I want the coaches to kind of get in a little bitty tight circle right here. And I'll get in there with you in just a minute, guys. And now I want the team and the cheerleaders to get in another. And Palm, including the whole spirit group, to get in a circle on the outside. Get in as tight as you can and get like these guys right here. Put your arms around them and come all the way around. All right, listen up, guys. Tighten it up. Okay, now, shh, listen, guys. Now I want all the parents and the fans, I want y'all to get in a tight circle around us. Everybody's. Okay, everybody kind of get tight because we want to be tight. Okay, it's not good if we're real loose. Okay? All right, now we've kind of circled the wagons, okay? We've kind of circled our wagons, and I've got a special song that we want to play. I want you to, in fact, if we could turn off this deal of lights, it's, okay, now the wagons are circled, okay? We're ready for Harrison, but let's listen to this song, okay?
stop what we had started. We were always getting closer. Suddenly it happened. Suddenly it happened. Suddenly, a chance in a lifetime. Now we're gonna take it. We can make it. When you put your heart in it, it can take you anywhere. Who's to say that we can't make it? It's the same dream that we share. Keep on believing, keep on believing. Keep on believing. Keep on take you anywhere.
Here we go, call it up right here in the middle to be the best. Let's go.